Hi, everybody.
I'm on a tall bus.
A tall bus. We're on a double-decker.
I'm on a double-decker.
Yeah.
I've never done this before.
This is a new experience for Michelle. So we are on the double bus with the top off, looking up all Waikiki, heading to Pearl Harbor today. Good place. Pearl Harbor. We're going on the boat right now.
Out to where?
Out to the USS Arizona.
So we won't be able to talk, but we can record.
Yes, because it's a reverend place.
Today at Pearl Harbor, which is obviously a super sacred place. For those of you unfamiliar, Pearl Harbor being bombed by the Japanese is what brought America into World War II. And I wanted to share with you something about my family history so that my kids will have it years to come. As you know, these vlogs are largely meant to also be a family history for us, but when Pearl Harbor happened, my grandpa was just finishing high school, and so he had always planned to serve a mission for our church, and he was actually one of the last missionaries called, and then everybody no longer was called so that they could serve in the Army, Navy, whatever it might be. So he spent his entire mission basically just closing down everywhere the church had people in Canada, and because everybody was being called away. So he just went around, said he actually was a really hard situation because everybody was mad at him. He wasn't in the Army. So he comes home, finishes his mission, and immediately enrolls in the Navy. Didn't even wait to get drafted, just enrolled in the Navy. And because of that, one of the Navy officers called him in and said, "You have a girl, think she'd marry you." Basically gave him like a weekend pass to go home and get married to my grandma. And they said that the Navy, the people in the Navy would get in less trouble if they had wives. So he marries her, they moved to California, super quick thing. My grandpa was in the Navy. Fast forward to my dad, 30 years later, is gonna serve a mission once again for our church. I'm crying. Going to serve a mission for our church, and he opens his call, and lo and behold, he gets called to Japan. And I remember him saying that my grandpa just cried and cried because he had just served how many years fighting against the Japanese, and you know, the love that it had to take to allow his son to go over there for 2 years. And back then you couldn't call. Think of how long it would take to get a letter home from Japan. My dad had to learn Japanese and go over, and it's just very touching to see this and to see like what the Japanese did to us, and then to be willing to like live that, to live the fear and to live through war, serving in the war, and so shortly thereafter allow your son to go preach of Christ. And it's very touching. I remember my dad saying actually that he met many people that had physical defects, lost limbs, got tears lost limbs and other health problems from the nuclear bomb we then dropped on Japan as a result of Pearl Harbor. So this is really bringing it all really home for me. I'm feeling highly emotional and very touched and very saddened. So we're gonna finish up here, head out and go get our stuff in the hotel and head to the airport.
Dang it.
But this is
Second place.
very touching. We just got our stuff. We put down the top for one last drive to the airport. The top down. Goodbye, Colina.
We love you.
I want to come back tomorrow.
Oh,
I want to come back with my kids.
that would be fun.
I feel like maybe I needed one more day. Normally, I'm so ready to come home. I could have done one more day. I just love it so much. Oh,
It's home. It's home.
it's home. A home?
This is home.
Oh yeah, since when?
Since we
No,
lived here.
I am excited to get home to our kids. And I'm excited. You guys know one of my love languages is gifts, so won't lie, I'm really excited about their souvenirs.
Me too.
I hope they like them. I think Beckham will.
Yeah, they will.
I think Palmer will. I think Rocky's not old enough. I'm a little worried about Peyton because she's old enough that I'm like, oh man, what she doesn't think it's in style.
Got her the earrings. The
That's true.
bag,
She got a shirt, earrings, fanny pack.
multiple shirts, right?
Yeah, oh, that's true. She'll be fine.
She should be good.
She'll be fine. We'll show you guys those maybe tomorrow.
She's grateful.
I think she will be. So, on our way to the airport, one beautiful last trip through Coalina.
So beautiful. And just like that, the trip is over. Time to go home. So we're going winding in and out of security check. We barely made weight on our bags because we got so many souvenirs.
Like,
1 pound over. He made us take out stuff, put it in our bags, which are already packed. And Michelle got a little carry-on bag. So here we go. Time to go home. See who?
My babies.
Our babies.
Coming in hot, the last mile of our trip. It's been a very long 37 hours. 37 hours in this vlog. We woke up yesterday in this outfit headed to Pearl Harbor and I'm still in it. Hair's still the same. I want to brush my teeth
It is
so badly.
noon
It
the
is.
next day.
It is now noon the next day. We're about to pull in. So this is where we're going to leave you from today's vlog. Thank you for being here.
Thanks,
we love you
guys.
guys. Hope you enjoyed Hawaii. Tune in tomorrow because you'll get to see us.
With
See
the
our
kids.
kids reunited. Oh, I'm so